Hello, my friend. Welcome to Life in Words. Today, I have a story that will make you smile, make you think, and maybe even change the way you see the world. It's a story that doesn't need loud music, expensive clothes, or even a single word to be powerful. It's the true story of a young man who lost his job, had no money, and sat in a small room with just a phone, but ended up becoming the most followed person on TikTok. This is the story of Khaby, the boy who changed the world without saying a word. So sit back, take a deep breath, and open your heart. Because this is not just about learning English. This is about learning life. Khaby was born on March 9, 2000 in Senegal, a country in West Africa. His real name is Khaby. When he was just 1 year old, his parents made a brave decision. They packed their bags and moved to Italy, hoping to find a better life. They ended up in a small town called Chivasso, near the city of Turin. Life was not easy for them. They lived in public housing in a poor neighborhood where many immigrants struggled to make ends meet. Khaby's father worked in a factory. His mother stayed home to raise Khaby and his siblings. As a child, Khaby was quiet. He didn't speak much. While other kids ran around and shouted, Khaby preferred to sit and observe. He was always watching, always thinking. Even from a young age, he noticed how people often made simple things complicated. He would look at them, raise his eyebrows slightly, and silently say, "Why?" Khaby didn't do well in school. He wasn't a top student. He struggled with subjects, but he had something very special. A sense of humor that didn't need words. He could make his classmates laugh with just a look or a small hand movement. People were drawn to him, not because he talked a lot, but because his expressions said everything. After finishing school, Khaby found a job in a factory. It was hard work, but he didn't complain. He was proud to help support his family. He woke up early, worked long hours, and came home tired. But then, in 2020, everything changed. The world was hit by a virus called COVID-19. Cities went into lockdown. People stayed indoors. Businesses shut down. And Khaby lost his job. Just like that, the factory let him go. He was unemployed, stuck at home, no money, no direction. For a while, he was lost. He felt sad, hopeless, and unsure of what to do next. But one day, while scrolling on his phone, Khaby saw a video. It was a ridiculous life hack. A man was peeling a banana using scissors. Khaby couldn't believe it. Why would anyone do something so silly? In that moment, an idea popped into his head. What if he reacted to that video, not with words, but with a simple gesture? What if he showed people the easy way to do things and used no words at all? So, he picked up his phone, sat down, and hit record. In the video, he silently reacted to the silly life hack, then peeled the banana the normal way. He raised his eyebrows, pointed with his hands, and looked into the camera with that now famous expression. A look that said, "Really? This is how you do it?" He posted the video on TikTok. Then he went to sleep. The next morning, he woke up to something unbelievable. The video had gone viral. Thousands, no, millions of people had seen it. They loved it. They laughed. They shared it. And they begged for more. So Khaby made another video, and another, and another. In just a few weeks, his account exploded. People from all over the world started following him. They didn't need to speak Italian. They didn't need to understand English. They just needed to see his face. And they understood. Khaby had found something rare, a universal language: silence. His videos were so simple. No fancy camera, no editing, just him, sitting in front of a plain background, reacting with common sense to ridiculous internet trends. And that, my friend, was the magic. He became the voice of reason, without ever saying a word. In a world full of noise, Khaby's silence stood out. By 2021, he had over 100 million followers. He became the second most followed person on TikTok. And then, in June 2022, he became #1, the most followed creator in the world. And he did it without speaking a single word. He was invited to fashion shows, met celebrities, and signed big deals with global brands. He even appeared alongside stars like Will Smith and Neymar. But here's the best part. Khaby didn't change. He stayed humble. He still lived in his hometown, still played football with his old friends, still made his videos the same simple way, with a shrug, a smile, and silent wisdom. But Khaby's story has another side, a deeper part that touches the heart. Even though he lived in Italy since he was 1 year old, Khaby was not officially an Italian citizen. Because of strict immigration laws, he wasn't considered Italian, even though he went to Italian schools, spoke the language, and worked in the country. When reporters asked how he felt about this, Khaby replied calmly, "I don't need a paper to tell me I'm Italian. I already feel it in my heart." That moment moved millions. It showed the world that identity is not about where you're born. It's about where you belong and how you live. Eventually, in 2022, Khaby finally received Italian citizenship. When he held the document in his hands, he smiled. Not because it made him different, but because it confirmed what he always knew. He was Italian. He was Senegalese. He was Khaby. And no piece of paper could define him. Today, Khaby Lame is more than a TikTok star. He is a global icon, a cultural phenomenon, a reminder that simplicity is powerful, and that sometimes the most honest messages don't need any words at all. He now speaks sometimes, in Italian and in English, during interviews. But his message is still the same. Be yourself. Don't overcomplicate life. Keep it simple, stay humble, and always, always smile. So, what can we learn from Khaby Lame? We learn that silence can speak louder than noise, that common sense is rare but beautiful, that you don't need perfect English or expensive equipment or a big platform to make a difference. All you need is to be real, to be you, and to believe in the power of small actions. Think about it. Khaby had no job, no money, no voice in the world, but he had a phone, a smile, and a quiet message, and with that, he changed everything. So, my friend, what about you? What do you have? Maybe you're learning English. Maybe you feel shy. Maybe you think you're not good enough yet. But I want you to remember this. Your voice matters. Even if you whisper, even if you say nothing at all. Your presence, your kindness, your honesty, they matter. You matter. Khaby's story is not just his story. It's a mirror, a reflection of what's possible when you stay true to yourself, when you stop pretending, when you stop trying to impress people, and just let your heart shine. Now, my friend, let me ask you a question. What is your gift? Maybe you sing, maybe you draw, maybe you listen. Whatever it is, don't hide it. Don't wait. Because the world needs more people like Khaby. Honest, funny, silent if needed, but real. And maybe, just maybe, the next story I tell will be about you. Thank you so much for listening. If this story inspired you, please share it with a friend who needs a smile. And don't forget to like the video and subscribe for more powerful stories like this. Until next time, keep learning English, keep growing your heart, and remember, Even silence can change the world.